Well, Jaiden Animations released a new video, and she didn't sue me for the last one, so why not?
I know absolutely nothing about Digimon. Pokemon is my entire life,
I
so
feel
why
that.
would I need to branch out? Well, I happen to be a very open-minded person, and the only way to prove that is to play a Digimon game for the first time. I wanted to see if, putting all my bias aside, I could bridge the gap between the two, and they could live together in harmony in my tiny little brain hobby drawer. So thus began my journey on finding the perfect Digimon game to start out with. At first, I didn't think that would be a difficult feat. Every community kind of has the general agreed consensus on what media is best to consume as a newcomer, right? All it takes is a quick Google search, I play what the internet people tell me, and now I'm a Digimoner. Well, apparently not here. I've come to realize.
Wait, isn't it kind of like with every kind of game franchise, though? Like, I know for myself, I'm a Pokemon fan, but I don't know if anyone really says, hey, you have to choose this Pokemon game. Like, basically any Pokemon game you can start out with, because it gives you a tutorial right at the beginning, you know? And it's not that hard. And then you have games like Fallout, which everyone has their own opinions on about which one's the best to start off with. Like, no one agrees that you should start out with the originals, but then people say, oh, you should start with Fallout 4 because it has the best gameplay. And then it's like, oh no, you should start out with Fallout New Vegas because it has the best story. And then they say, oh, you should do Fallout 3 because it's a nice just intro thing. You know, it's not too tough, it's not too, boring either. But, there's never one, good consensus about which game is the best to start out with, at least in my opinion.
Is that it's a bit complicated for them. Everywhere I looked, there were threads upon threads of people trying to agree on what Digimon game is even good in the first place. Pretty much every comment I read said something along the lines of, this game is pretty good, yeah, except for these things, or this game is great, if you can look past these extremely annoying mechanics. Every time I thought I had a lead on a game, I would look further into it and realize a lot of people actually had a lot of complaining to do. And it wasn't even angry complaining, it seemed like I've walked in on
Digimon Survive, Delay Survive. I feel like that could be applied to a lot of different video games when you think about it.
A fandom that has just been hurt over and over, and they're really trying to hang on to something and believe in the good of the franchise, but they've just been put through a lot.
Hey, Digimon Survive. Oops, all worlds. All woods. Words edition? No one VN of 2020 Bazinga. Over 50 hours of dialogue. PX. This is. It's these background gags always get me in Jaiden's videos. They're so hilarious.
Kind of like the Sonic fandom. I've never had to do so much research just to find a single game in a franchise that people can just all agree is good. People were talking about how they like Digimon World, but apparently it's like a tedious and frustrating Tamagotchi game where you just start over if they die. Digimon World 2 is apparently a dungeon crawler, but extremely grindy and complicated, and I read a lot of people complaining about it just being bland. People said Digimon World 3 is a typical RPG, but the battles get tiring and annoying,
Digimon,
lots of backtracking
gotta catch
and never
'em.
feeling like you get anywhere. Digimon World 4, Digimon World Championship, the list goes on, con after con.
Explodes when you think about saving. Hate your grandmother. Eat your last cookie and cookie jar wishing you an unhappy birthday. Man, you see, this is why I don't play Digimon. Mainly because I really didn't have anything Digimon related growing up. I was firmly in Pokemon. Like, I watched the Pokemon anime all the time. I never even heard of Digimon until I was maybe 13 or something. But it's like, no, man, Digimon just never seemed like that. And if these are the cons, I'm glad I stuck away from it.
I spent multiple research sessions searching, even opted for a last-ditch effort by asking Twitter. Everyone was saying different things. No one seemed to be able to agree that there was just one game that was overall good and easy to start with. And Digimon fandom, if there truly is a good game out there, you guys need to start pitching the franchise better. Why
don't you do something,
I will say
you start that roller coaster.
The majority of people enjoyed Digimon Cyber Sleuth, but the thing is, that's not really the type of game I wanted to play for the channel. It looks like it's got more of a Persona 5 vibe that focuses more on the story and characters and stuff.
What's wrong with that?
That's just what I've read, I don't know. Either way, it wasn't the fit for what I'm looking for. I'm sure I would love it as a casual playthrough, but it just didn't hit my content checklist. All this research
sorry, it wasn't
led
up
me
to
to
your
a game
standards,
I decided
Jaiden.
to settle on. Digimon World Dawn. It didn't seem perfect. I saw complaints with it, but I thought, you know, it seemed like the same amount of complaints other Digimon games were getting, and there were enough people talking positively about it. I figured I could look past the criticisms. Maybe even if I was aware of them beforehand, they wouldn't bother me too much. And plus, I thought it looked nice. I like the pixel art, and I'm a sucker for good pixel art. So after all that, all the research, knowing the flaws beforehand, having a positive mental attitude, I settled on a good enough Digimon game.
Ha, that's the spirit. Good enough.
Right? Something at least playable, right?
Oh.
As much as I want to say yes, this was one of, if not the most miserable video game experiences I've ever forced myself to go through.
Bummer
and that
cars.
isn't even as a biased Pokemon player. That's as an enjoyer.
This is giving me major Five Nights at Freddy's vibes. Dun, 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 dun.
Of fun. I was aware of Digimon World Dawn's criticisms. I knew what I was getting myself into. Yet despite all the warnings, all the positive outlooks, all of the manifesting to be able to frolic hand in hand with both the Digimon and Pokemon franchises together in a beautiful field of 1,000 sunflowers, it was just awful. It started out lighthearted. I tried to put my name in and realized they only allow 5 characters for the main character's name. So I'm Jaiden. Before any gameplay, I'm given 4 different packs of 3 Digimon. The Balance Pack, Attack Pack, Speed Pack, and the Japanese Pack. And honestly, I was shocked to see how huge and powerful they all looked. Look at these big men!
I will admit, those do look a little bit better than what we're currently getting with Pokemon. I kind of saw the leaks for, you know, Scarlet and Violet, and like almost none of the Pokemon look good. The starters, a lot of the general ones, Small Live. That one, its Final Evolution, that looks somewhat okay, but the rest just look bad. The regional birds especially.
Pokemon starters don't look like this. This is awesome. I chose
why'd you have to do that to Chikorita? Why does everyone hate on Chikorita? I like Chikorita. I mean, to be fair, I've only used it once in a playthrough, but I mean, Chikorita's not bad. Maybe that's mostly based on my influence of Chikorita from the anime, which I just thought was so cute. Like whenever it like snuggled up to Ash, that was cute. Okay, I like Chikorita. Sue me.
Attack Pack because the big worm guy was my favorite, and then the game forces me to nickname all my Digimon. It's not an option.
It's Nuzlocke.
If I try to name them their original Digimon names, I can't because they don't give me enough characters. Again, out of everything I read about this game, this is hilariously not mentioned in anyone's criticism list. I don't know if it's a Digimon thing or I don't know. So here I, Jaiden, am with my Charmon, Tony Tiger, and Big Worm. I'm not even given a chance to breathe before I'm thrown into this Digimon gang tournament having to fight for my Digimon and friends' lives and glory in an environment I'm not even sure how to comprehend. Like,
cyberspace,
first of all, where are we? This sure doesn't look like the States. Or Japan, I think. Also, what is a Digimon? I win by figuring it out,
do any of us really
Still
know?
don't know what's going on. And then win a few more times before the tournament is over and our team or gang or something, Light Fang, is the winner. Yay, Jaiden! You won the tournament for us!
Good job, Jaiden!
What's going on? Oh my god, what the is that? In a complete twist in story direction, a genuinely terrifying virus of death spawns and starts turning all the Digimon into Digi-Eggs, including mine. I checked my guys, and Charmon is the same. Tony Tiger is a bit smaller, but Big Worm is a dinosaur now. He's not a big worm anymore. Now his cleverly tailored nickname doesn't make any sense. How was I supposed to know I was getting fully grown Digi-Guys, and they were gonna turn them back to small Digi-Guys again, and Big Worm starts off as a lizard. That's like the opposite of how evolution works. I knew I didn't know anything about Digimon, but after the past 5 minutes, I've realized I am completely out of my element. I go up and fight the horrific demon virus that I'm IRL scared of, and despite still not knowing what the
Whoa, hold on a sec. That frame right there, that is generally terrifying. Look at that thing. If that thing came at me in the middle of the night, I'd be running scared. I'd be crapping my pants.
Still not knowing what the hell I'm doing, I end up winning, even with my little Digibabies. The virus deuces out, and the head of the Light Fang clan, this Glare guy, that's his name is Glare, is like, this is so weird. go climb a mountain and look around or something, I guess. I'm sent out to look for virus clues at Login Mountain and run into my Lightfang friend, Kenpa, who's like, I don't know what happened. We got here and all the wild Digimon started attacking me and the other members. They left me behind to be mauled with no escape equipment. I'm fine now, but I think I'm just gonna go back to the city. She does that, and I start traversing the mountain. And this is where I experienced my first complaint that everyone was talking about in this game. All the dungeons and areas and stuff are mazes. They're all mazes with absolutely bonkers wild Digimon encounter rates. You don't have a mini-map to know where you're going or where you even are at any point of the dungeon. And there's no item to avoid the random encounters. Basically, I am realizing this is like playing a Pokemon game, but the whole game is a maze. You never know where you are because maps don't exist. Everything is wild grass, and there's no repels.
That sounds like torture. I could not play a game like that. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea for a video. We'll see.
I think I chose the wrong game. I end up stumbling my way to the top of the mountain. At least I think it's the top. I have no idea where I am and never will. And the other two guys who left a defenseless little girl to be roasted over a Digifire are getting beat up by a Digi-Eagle. I knocked the bird in the head hard enough to make him come to his senses, and he apologizes for being mean, which is more than I expected.
Wait, they talk?
Fair. And the guys are saved. By the way, I didn't know that Digimon spoke. I didn't know that they spoke to the people and talked and interacted. It's weird to me. Yeah. And I never quite got over it. We return to the city and everyone's like, great job, Jaiden. And then suddenly I'm left alone with absolutely no idea what to do or how to continue progressing. I'm trying to figure out if I have to like talk to someone or walk into the right room and someone's like, Jaiden, we're all being traumatically and irreversibly turned into Digi-Eggs over here.
Oh my god.
Something, I don't know. And I do want to make sure you guys know that even the main hub is a maze. The amount of time I spent trying to figure out where I even am in the supposed safe space of the city overworld was pure comedy and frustration.
Just to be fair, Digimon is supposed to be made for kids, right? I mean, I know sometimes I say Pokemon is too kind of hand-holdy recently. Like, it seems like every game wants to hold your hand through everything and make it super easy. But, I mean, even the older games, even though they were made for kids, they didn't seem like that hard to figure out. I was able to play them as a kid, no problem, but this doesn't seem like something that kids could be able to figure out. I mean, no maps, no hints, no nothing. Like, how is a kid supposed to be able to play this?
Why is everything in this game perfectly designed to try and make me never open my DS ever again? I am just wandering around, walking in what I am 60% sure is a circle, left in the dark on what actions I need to take to keep playing a game I no longer want to play. I look it up and figure out that if I want to progress the story, I need to earn it. I have to walk into this building, talk to the Digi-Clerks, and complete multiple useless side quests that have nothing to do with anything to unlock another chunk of the main game. And let's not forget, all the dungeons are mazes. I said that already, but I want to reiterate. I have to go through mazes, sometimes multiple times, to unlock the important maze, but only for a little bit, after I earn just a biscuit, just a crumb of that sweet, sweet story nectar. I'm humbled yet again by being told to go play more errand boy in more pointless mazes as the cycle continues. Surely this game is not serious. Surely this game didn't get an overall average to decent rating on multiple game review sites. Surely the people who said this game was pretty good, all things considered, were secret enemies hoping to pull innocent victims into their dark, dark digiweb, looking to either break the weak or torture the strong. What is going on? Am I the only one who thinks this game was meant to be given to hostages to torture information out of them? I'm 3 hours in and I'm
So this is what they have people do in Guantanamo Bay. This is what the CIA has you do. You have to play Digimon for hours on end until you're begging them to, you know, let you go, and then you'll give them whatever you want. We finally know the tactic now. Thanks for revealing our secret, Jaiden. Now every other country is going to be using that. Great job.
Straight up ready to spill my mother's maiden name. And I still don't even know how to play the thing or what a Digimon is, because no, I do not want to read a Bible's worth of tutorials.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm gonna be the first person to use a Nintendo DS to kill a man. Let me cut this whole show short and just tell you the entire non-fluff plot of the game. Evil Fountain of Youth of Death virus turns all the Digimon into Digi-Eggs. Lightfang Clan thinks Nightcrow Clan is behind it because their chief is acting strange. Nightcrow Clan thinks Lightfang Clan is behind it because their chief is acting strange. The two realize neither of them are behind it because they've been mind-controlled to act strange. They find out there's an evil Digimon virus thing behind it all. Jaiden beats it up. It fades away and credits roll immediately.
Okay.
Bruh. How long did it take me to experience?
Oh my gosh. She looks like Pim from Smiling Friends. I guess this is what happens when you play Digimon. You see, people, I enjoy a good old game that I've never tried before. I mean, I've done it before, but if it ends up like this, you will never see it on my channel. Never, ever, ever.
Experience that story. 15 in-game hours.
Oh.
And I was cheating. I was using speed up and EXP codes and guides and ibuprofen. That time could have easily tripled if I was being a good little squeaky clean angel playing the game in its purest, most intended form. But if I did that, I would have thrown myself into the ocean. And even using all the resources I could find, it still was not a fun experience. Here's a clip of me trying to read a guide after my 5th time of being completely lost in a maze dungeon. If you've unlocked the macro sea, go there and head south, then go up and right to head to the south path leading to another screen, then go left after another screen, then go to the big bridge looking thing on the left. If you don't have the key, head south. Oh my god.
I hate it when you have to, you know, do so much stuff just to unlock one thing. Like, if you want to unlock this door and proceed to the next level, you have to do 20 different steps. And if you don't do them right, then, you know, you ain't getting through it. So that's what I hate. I like it more, like, here's the deal. You can have it where you have to do a certain number of tasks in order to get something done, but you have to, like, pad it out with good, fun stuff. It can't just be go here, do this, do here, go here, do that. It just gets boring and repetitive, and I, for one, can't stand stuff like that.
I didn't understand any of that.
I'm freaking out, dude.
It's okay, Jaiden.
Not
It's okay.
only was I subjected to maze after maze after maze, wild encounter after wild encounter, but throughout all of that, the game still expected me to do a cement mixer amount of grinding.
Oh.
No way, Jose! Do you know how many layers deep this agony cake is already? You want more? Sir, I am but a husk. As you can see, there's not a molecule of serotonin, dopamine, or endorphins in this lifeless body.
Ouch.
There's nothing left for you to take. You have created a human raisin.
Oh,
I'm
man.
really sorry, Digimon fans. I really have nothing against Digimon as a whole. In fact, I absolutely loved a lot of the Digimon designs. When it comes to monsters and creatures, I have to admit, I am an edgy bitch.
I mean, like I said earlier, I really enjoy these Digimon, like, designs and such, more than I'm liking what we're getting for Scarlet and Violet, because all the Pokemon there just look so bad. I think technically it really started with Sword and Shield, because those designs weren't the best, but they weren't bad either. But what we're getting with these two new games is just, ugh. If you don't care about spoilers, check out the leaks. That, I don't know if they're real, but they look real. And if it's true, we are getting some badly designed Pokemon this next game.
So I absorbed those guys like they were a little puddle of muddy water in a scorching barren desert. Because metaphorically speaking, that's what they really were
Just
to me.
keep beating
Look
up
at
a
all
him
these
up.
fellas. I'm surrounded by everything I could ever want in a monster. Pokemon could never. Maybe
I agree.
Aggron. I even got Big Warbback. He's my friend forever. Despite all my efforts, I chose the wrong Digimon game. I really did try. I'm sorry I didn't play Cyber Sleuth. I didn't know the other option was 1,000 punches to the skull. Regardless
God.
of the pain this game has inflicted on me, I can, against all odds, say I am coming out of this experience a bit of a Digimon enjoyer. Maybe I still don't know a single thing about any of it, but I have some favorite guys. I think they're cool. This evil game somehow didn't tarnish my view on Digimon as a franchise. I am damaged, but I forgive. One day I will play Cyber Sleuth and hopefully be able to commit to being a fully fledged Digimon fan. That's how I think it works.
I look
Until
forward
then,
to
Digimoners,
watching that.
I'm worried about you. Please seek therapy.
Oh man, well, that was that. So yeah, that was Jaiden Animations' newest video. I can definitely say that I am now glad that I never played Digimon as a kid. It seems like it was a bit tedious. It reminds me a lot of those other games like Fossil Fighters and all that kind of things. Like they were like trying to get that Pokemon style for the DS. And honestly, I'm glad that I avoided them for the most part. But hey, you know, maybe one day if they make a good Digimon game, I don't know if Digimon's even still a thing anymore. I'm not sure, but hey, if they make a good game one day and people say you should play it, maybe I'll check it out, and who knows, maybe it'll be different than Pokemon, but in a good way, not bad way. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. It really helps me out, and it shows me that you really do care. Don't you care about me? I know you do. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end it there for today, and until next time, ta-ta, and goodbye for now.